So, for your research and planning of your overall media projects, what types of softwares did you use? What different types of softwares have you used?
We started off our research using like search engines like 1 minute short films, shorts of the week, where we got loads of information for our films, and then we used websites like Wikipedia, YouTube, IMBD, BBC, E4 to put loads of info on our blogs, like other short films, so then we could see like what sort of things we like wanted to do. And then when we posted it onto our blogs, we used stuff like SlideShare, Prezzies, PowerPoints, spreadsheets to like do all the budgets and them things there.
Alright, so that sounds quite interesting. So, during the actual production of your media
we
products...
made that film. During the making.
Yeah, so like when you were making the film, like so during the production, different technologies did you use then?
We used that same camera, that digital one.
Oh right, yeah.
We used that one. Then we used after we made the film, we used Final Cut Pro on the Mac computers, and then we learned loads of new techniques like editing our film. Like we just posted it all the clips onto the things, and then we
cut it down and made it easier.
Pick them out, cut them down, arranged all the orders. It took us about a week to do.
See, I've had to do that before. I always found it really tricky adding in the music to make it like fit in to exactly where the.
That was bare.
I always found it really tricky to match the music up with what's going on.
We got the music off. We didn't copyright the music. We got it off them that website, and then we downloaded it onto the file, and then we added some things in there so it wouldn't be copyright.
Oh, I see.
So. And then for our posters we used Photoshop, and then we had loads of research, loads of techniques that we could use on our posters for our.
Funny enough, I've actually used Photoshop, and I find it very, very difficult to actually get a hang of cutting out the shapes with using the lasso tool. It always
lasso tool.
It keeps going on to all the different parts of the image. It doesn't always stay on the right track which you want it to. It's just so annoying.
For the review though, we used, what did we use, Bossman?
I think your teacher told me that you used Publisher.
That thing there was quite easy though, because we had a format set out, and then all we had to do was just write the review and then put it in, and then we get a picture. That was very easy.
Where did you get the image from?
I print screened it from the Mac, and then uploaded it saved it onto the computer. These computers there.
I see. So, and also, what made you decide to use Publisher? Was it because it looks professional?
No, because see, on Photoshop, that's more images, whereas Publisher's more text-based, and the review was more text-based, than we just inserted one pic in it.
Oh, I see. And is there any problems with using Publisher?
Oh.
Is it something to do with the size of the actual template, how much you can put in?
You could only put in 3 to 350 characters, so I kind of struggled with that. I had to cut it down a bit or make my writing smaller, so I had to cut out a couple of paragraphs and then take it down to a size 10.5 font.
Oh, I see. So during your during your evaluations, what different technologies did you use there?
Right, so
apart from this camera that we're using, obviously now.
This is for one of the questions in it, digital question. One of them I used PowerPoint. The other one I used Voxy, which is a little animated character on the internet where you just type it out, and then it has a little image of you, and then it just talks all the words. And then what was the last one that I used? I can't remember, Bossman. Do you want to help me out with that?
So what did you use? PowerPoint?
Voxy, camera to do a video, and what's that PowerPoint thing called?
Oh, Powtoon.
Oh, I found that that was quite hard to use.
Yeah, but I've used
that.
I've used that before, but I think you get used to it as it goes along. It's quite a new website, so it's got yeah, it's quite. I've got a lot of things that you can do.
Yeah,
Sort of
for
range.
our audience feedback, we got like questionnaires, we got like polls on our blogs, which we just got everyone on the class to go onto and vote for what posters we should use.
Right, and lastly, how do you think, how would you say the internet's changed from 2.0 to 3.0?
Oh, got a lot of research here. Basically, 2.0 used to be like one-to-one communication. So I'd email you, and then you'd email me back, and it'd just be like one-to-one communication.
Or is it more? Yeah.
And now 3.0, we get like file sharing. Like it's all like basically just like social networking. Like YouTube's like the most supreme.
So it
example
makes everything
of this.
easier. So it makes everything easier to be
Yeah, so
connected
instead
to
of
people,
me-
different people around the
Instead
world.
of me just sending you
One message or one
message,
image.
like a funny video of
Yeah.
me, like, like freestyling, my freestyling videos. Instead of sending it on a 2.0, we've now changed it to a 3.0, and I can just put it onto YouTube, and now hundreds of fans can see me rapping, me and Monet doing our thing, get hella views, make some money. Same with like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We can, even if I upload something onto Facebook, it won't just be my friends who can see it. They can share it, and then their friends will see it. So
I've also found that mobile phones aren't just mobile phones anymore. They're watches, they're personal
things there, I say,
TVs,
I've got one.
they're personal TVs. They can act as magazines, newspapers. They can act so many different things, all
I think
because
that-
of the internet and all the different things that they
Like,
have on them.
the new media,
their
like-
cameras, everything.
yeah, they're more like portable, innit? Like you've gotten like you can portable watches there. Not many people have them now, but I think in a couple of years they'll start to be like more advanced and stuff. They're kind of expensive though. Like man, I can't be wasting money on that. Like I've got my music to think about.
All right. Well, thank you for all your help.